Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician, the Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 11 of our Confederate Spring of '62 campaign in version 1.11 using the A.O.M mod. Now, in a last episode, we did see the Battle of Nashville Port, which is still rolling off. It's still got a full day to go before it rolls off. It ends on August 8th. Seeing off the Army of Tennessee, which is part of the Department of Mississippi. We're not going to be making any moves right now, as it has knocked all my corps in the Army of Mississippi down to orange and yellow. So they're going to be sitting by for a few days while their readiness comes back up. And then we're going to be sending them after the Army of Ohio. And currently we have the Army of the West is tracking north, heading up to St. Louis. And it looks like the Federals are reacting to that and are sending the Army of the Southwest, Army of the Mississippi, both part of the Department of Mississippi, and the new Army of the West to intercept it. So that might have an issue with that. The Army of the West has 22,638 men in it. Army of the Southwest of the Federals has 9,000. Army of the Mississippi's got another 21,000. And First Corps Army of the West has 18,000 going up to 21,000. So this will be a fairly big fight, and a lot of these units, it will be their first combat. And while that is happening, Forrest is 2 hours away from getting his orders, and while the Army of the West has all these units distracted, he's making a run straight up to St. Joseph. So I am hoping by the end of August to have both St. Louis and St. Joseph, Missouri under my control so that we can flip the state into our favor. So that is my hope, because I do need the extra troops that will come out of here once we have it flipped over to our side. And after that, I'll be leaving the Army of the West in location, and sending Forrest off on a little jaunt, possibly into Illinois, or maybe out this way into Kansas to secure the two fortifications out here, get some more support going, so we can draw more troops out of there. And up here in the Northeast with the Army of the North, we did just finish the siege of Fort Knox. We are still currently awaiting reinforcements. I have a couple more batteries and an engineer brigade training up to bring this army up to its full corps level strength. But I haven't fallen back on Bangor right now because they are down in the yellow. And once they're in the green, I'm going to start moving them down towards Portland, Maine to engage the Army of New England and the Department of New England. Because they will have about equal numbers in strength, so that should be a good fight, and we should see them off. But we are operating in their territory, so our morale is going to be fairly low. So I don't see much else happening besides a battle happening in Missouri this month, possibly another one up in Maine towards the end of the month. So I should have everything covered, and I'll be back with the next major event. Alright, it's now August 8th. We moved on 2 days, which was not enough time for the Army of the North to receive its reinforcements. They were still about 5 days away, 3 days out now. And looks like the first corps of both the Army of New England and Department of New England decided to come out and fight us. I was really hoping they would hold off just a few more days until my reinforcements arrive. So, the one saving grace we do have right now is these are two First Corps from two separate armies. So they are not going to act in conjunction with each other. So if I can knock out one of these corps without fighting the other, we'll have an easy fight ahead of us. We don't know. They're bringing 17,685 infantry, 0 cavalry, and 43 guns under the command of Rufus Saxton. Well, we're bringing 9,100 infantry, 734 cavalry, and 16 guns. So it might be a rough fight. They have us in almost 2-to-1 disadvantage. But we're still going to take it. We're stuck here in Maine. We have to fight this battle. There's nowhere for us to retreat to. So I'll be back after the load screen. Welcome to the second battle of Bangor, Maine. So we already do have the Federals inside of us. They're set up defensively down here, or at least one corps is. The other corps is probably back here at the objective point or back here behind the river. It's kind of the same way they were set up last time, where the two corps were in separate locations when on this map. So my plan is for right now, because I do have a battery of 30 pounders and a battery of 20 pounders in this army. They are within range of these troops right here, just barely. So I'm going to sit here and blast away at them with my artillery, hopefully knocking out this battery and forcing them to come at me. So I don't want to attack into these entrenchments, but I would like to take them. So if I could force them to attack me, which would be 100 times better for me because I do have the stone wall over here, I would love that, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. One other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be sending the Hawes Cavalry Brigade out and around along Peppermill Road here to see if we can't spot that other corps, which is, once again, probably back here. The last time I sent the Cavalry Brigade out and around, we got here, and the other corps actually had just moved past them. They had actually just missed each other. They got very lucky on that account. So I'm going to try and do that again just to see if I can get eyes on them. So well, let's hit play here and see if our batteries can start firing. No? Showed me as you guys in range. Now it says they're out of range. This looks like it's blocking their view. Originally showed them in range. That's annoying. Swing you guys around better. Over there. You boys up on this wall for now. I'll also give you orders to go right to that crossroads for now, and then we'll move you later on. I'm going to pause this here, and I'll be back once we start getting things settled in. It's already 1900, so the day's going to end in a few hours. So hopefully they come. Now it looks like this battery's going to pull away. I was hoping they'd come up a little further. I may have to push up to this ridge line. I really don't want to. I want to go up this stone wall. But I'll be back once we have contact with the Federals and I figure out what's going on. Right, it's now day 2. The day ended pretty quickly, so I have advanced my 2 divisions forward beyond the ridge. I got my battery set up on the ridge line over here on the saddle. And the rest of the division's forward to them below the guns, so it doesn't show them having a good line of sight, but usually this doesn't match what they're actually able to fire at sometimes. Plus, that'll change as daylight comes on, so I'm really hoping to goad the Federals into attacking me. I'm going to start having my boys build some breastworks for themselves and hopefully trap the Federals in the stream bed down here. Even though it gives them cover, it gives them basically false cover. So I'm hoping to exploit that. I still do have my cavalry off on the wing. They never really got too far. They're now actually further forward than they were yesterday. So I'm going to continue trying to get them around to the McGinnis house and down to Peppermill Road to see what's back there. So let's hit play and see what happens. Oh, and they really enhanced those entrenchments. Why are you idle? You should have a clear field of fire. What the hell is going on? These batteries will rip me apart if I'm not careful. It looks like only the one gun's firing. What the hell? I may have to pull them off. I'm not going to hold you guys here where we have the artillery duel going on, so I'll be back. Alright, it's 0830. Both of my batteries actually broke. Though Huger Jr.'s actually did reform. I'm trying to get him back on his guns right now. I don't know why it's taking so long to ride on top of them. And Morgan's just straight up broken. So he did take 32 losses from the counter battery fire from the Federals, but it does look like they are coming out to attack me with the other corps from this direction. So one brigade's on its way. So I am shifting my defenses a little bit. So I'm hoping they come at us piecemeal the way they are. They should be able to see them off that way, but I'm not going to hold you here while they are marching up on us. So once the firing starts, I'll be back. So it's 8:47. Some of their brigades have now marched into range. And they're just kind of lying down in front of us. So they're probably not very well armed. I've actually started ordering Garnett's brigade back in the line over here. These guys are kind of stuck in the marshland right now. So I really don't have any fear of them while they're still stuck there. So I need his extra firepower over here. I do want to advance this brigade to start hitting these guys, but they're going to come out of cover and hit these guys while they have cover, and I'm not a fan of that. So hopefully we take down these brigades one at a time. I need to send Blanchard home, but well, they're up in Maine. I don't think it's really a possibility to be gone like a whole year, damn near. Where's my cavalry? There you are. So, because I'm feeling both corps up in this area, yep, there's some more guns showing up. I'm going to have Hawes seize the objective point, and then I'm going to order him away from it, see if that draws off any of the Federals from my front. If I can get them to empty out the entrenchments, I'll be a happy man, but I don't know if that'll happen or not. And Yugi's battery broke again. So, whoever this battery is, they were damn good. We didn't even hit them. Alright, counter march back now. They're coming. Send them over to support this, but they're already moving away. Change direction. I basically only have the two brigades that have any rifles. Blanchard's, which has Mississippi's, but they're only 570 men. And Armistead, which has Enfields. Hopefully they do some damage to these guys at range. Ooh, that battery's breaking on its way to us. That's very good. And this one's almost done, so we're just going to go out and hit that. And never mind, because that brigade's stopping to react to us. And if anybody's wondering what today's battle brew is, same thing as yesterday. It's coffee with a bit of Irish in it. Come on, give him his halt orders. Yeah. Fall back, fall back. You don't get those orders right away, but you send them halt orders, they don't halt. Sounds like something's got my dog set off. So if you hear any barking in the background, I do apologize. Alright, starting to flip Hauser's Hill. I think I'll have them right up this way, see if there's any more batteries that are getting ready to go that we can capitalize on. Not closing many casualties to that brigade, but they are laying down and in cover. These guys only have mixed smoothbore, so I really don't want to send them forward. You up on a higher ground. What if I should send Heath's brigade over also? You know, we're going to do that. We're going to send Heath over there also. And then with Blanchard. I'm going to pause this here, and I'll be back while these troops get into position. Alright, it's 10:23, day 1. And I do have Heath's brigade in position now. We are locking down this brigade in position while I bring up Garnett's to hit him in the flank. And I did detach some of his men to grab these guns. Let's actually bring him up a little closer. See if we can't get some canister in on this brigade also. And they are not returning fire, so that's a good thing. We should just have the objective seized by now. Nope, still trying to flip it. That's taking forever. Looks like we might be able to push this brigade off. Maybe get this brigade also. Armistead's running low on ammo. Push. Because they're laying down in cover, we're really not doing a lot of damage to that brigade. Our morale's at 36 to their 44. We need to start breaking more of their brigades, otherwise we're going to have an issue. Taking the objective point will help. Blanchard's reforming, not fully reformed yet. My batteries are reforming. Get back on your guns. These guys are in canister range, very good. So we start dealing some damage to this brigade. And it looks like we just hit their command staff pretty good, too. There's a divisional commander right behind them. So if we can take out the command staff, that should be a good hit to their morale. So looks like we might have taken it out. And morale's still at 43. I do not want to assault these entrenchments. I think I should have marched one of my divisions around. But I think that would have been a bad idea, because then my two divisions would be fighting separately. We are doing damage to this brigade, at least, unlike this one. Lay down, conserve what's left of your ammo. break this brigade. Oh, there's a Corps commander behind them also. That would be a good grab if we could take him out. I don't think we're going to keep up with them. I need this brigade broken so we can move on to that brigade. Stone canister. There they go. Very good. Let me get you guys up to the stream bed. Not exactly the best place for them, but try and lock them in place with Heath's brigade and then come back on the flank again with Garnett. That did shift this a little bit more in our favor by doing that. We have them up to 700 casualties. Their morale's now down to 39.8. See if we can't do the same thing all over again here. And they are falling back. So we're going to go lock down this brigade next. Get everybody in on them. Guys aren't in range yet. They're going to get hammered while they get into range. At least they're standing up now so we can hit them. Alright, lock that brigade down. They're changing direction now, very good. Too weak to go hit them in the face, so just fall back to there for now, let the other guys maneuver. Alright, CSMC, get some shots in there. Why are your guns facing the wrong way? These guys on fire at will. You can stay on counter battery. Why is that battery moving faster than my infantry? Jeez. Come on, the way to fire on them right now should be seeing them off, but it doesn't look like it. You guys right onto their flank. Still haven't taken Hauser Hill. Some more weight of fire in there, CSMC. One of my strongest brigades. Get those muskets firing. Aren't you guys advancing? Oh, they're advancing now. All right. taking a long time. Why are you guys not advancing? There we go. Good, turn your flank to them. Alright, they're pulling off. Means they're ready to break. Trying to get you in canister range of that entrenchment unit. These guys are falling back fast. My units never fall back that fast. Come on. Man, I need better weapons for all my troops sooner rather than later. It's just taking forever. There we go. Get that canister fire in there. There we go. Broke that brigade. Firing counter battery again. My battery's getting handled this battle. There's just nothing I can do about it. They're marching in even closer. They're getting ready to charge. I'm getting ready to break, but come on, get another shot of canister in there. Stay on them, break them. Got the morale down to our level now. There they go. Get rid of the skirmisher unit, work on this brigade next. Slowly turn them out. Go to skirmishers. I don't want to advance the CSMC, otherwise I'm going to be in canister range of these guys behind entrenchments. But if they turn their flank, all the better. There's too many units there. Okay, we have Hauser's Hill now. So let's bring the cavalry up to where they can support us. Just give them orders to engage that unit, because they'll start riding immediately. If I try to give them movement orders, I've got to wait for the rider to get there. Good thing I took this gun along with me, because they are doing some good work for us today. Get over here closer to the rest of your division. Once the cavalry's here, that will definitely help. Because now we'll be in rear. We'll have cavalry in the rear, which will heavily affect their morale. Good, flanks are starting to turn. Very good. Need this unit to turn also. I can't safely send the CSMC forward without running into them. That brigade's getting ready to break. Very good. I didn't realize Wright's brigade had broken. There goes that brigade. Very good. What does that bring the morale to? They are now 26 to our 30, though we are getting ready to break also. That's the problem. All right. I'm ready to start getting in on that brigade. You stay there for now. Move this battery up to here. Where's my cavalry brigade? Coming up fast. Very good. Thing is, the Federals could have swung out these brigades at any time and seen me off. We're now in a minor victory. Alright, broke. Hopefully Garnett reforms. I need those soldiers. Alright, in canister range. Start firing. Keep telling my commanders to rally the men, and they are not doing it. It's starting to piss me off. Alright, that brigade's getting ready to go. Very good. Cavalry's almost here to support. On advance, get on that artillery before they see us off. We're in canister range now, which is not good. This is the last of their troops. Alright, Heath just broke, but we still have the minor victory. We're at 1,000 casualties. They're 1,700. We just can't afford these losses. The morale's down to 18. Ours is at 24. They should really be pulling off soon. Almost in canister range of their guns. Alright, hit them with the canister. Yugi's reformed again. Dismount. Get in loose order. We'll have you locked down 2nd Brigade. Ooh, casualties are climbing in the CSMC. And they just broke. The battery broke too. Very good. You halt there. Bring up Blanchard's brigade now. Everybody else reformed. And they are retreating. Thank the Lord. Alright, fall back, fall back. Do not push any further. Let them go. Speed this up. Oh, that was a close fight. That was a lot closer than I really wanted it to be. So we took down 1,154, my bad, we lost 1,154 of our 9,072 infantry. We lost 30 of our 734 cavalry. We lost 16 of our 20 guns. That's a huge hit because I had 30s and 20s in this army. Total loss of 1,268 of our 10,094 men, which is a big hit for us. We took down 1,700 of their 18,000 infantry. We got all 45 of their guns. So these numbers don't match. It's not showing the artillery losses. So it says we took down 1,700, 18,000 men, but it should be a higher number than that. Yeah, let's take a look at the paperwork. Oh, Terry's division is still forming. His troops are not there yet. Hawes Brigade didn't cause any casualties. I thought they got or didn't have a chance to even get one volley in. But I think them showing up in the rear of the Federals like that just broke their morale. Cavalry in the rear does have a major morale effect. Alright, Jones's division. Wright's Brigade did 169 to infantry. Heath's Brigade did 274 to infantry, 3 to artillery. Plus up to 287, so they definitely got some command staff. CSMC did 267 to infantry, 32 to artillery for a total 299. Division total 755. Drayton's division. Blanchard's brigade did 17 to infantry, 11 to artillery for a total 28. Armistead's brigade, even for all the firing they did, because that one brigade was lying down behind cover, it really didn't do a lot of damage. They did 253 to infantry, 3 to artillery for a total 256. Garnett's brigade did 451 to infantry, 52 to artillery, total 519. So they hit a lot of command staff also. Yeah, they did. I saw them lay into one of the command staffs. I don't know if it was a division commander or a corps commander. They laid into them. And Garnett's detachment did 103 to infantry and 11 to artillery for a total of 115. So they hit a command staff also somewhere. Division total of 918. And my artillery division just did nothing. The West Virginia batteries got nothing in, and Hughie's artillery did 13 to infantry. Even though it was supposed to be firing counter battery, they were shooting at infantry, wasting those 30-pounders. All right. So get closed out of here, and hopefully don't crash on us. So, like I said, that was a much, much closer battle than I expected it to be. I also expected us to be on the defensive and not on the offensive. So, trying to bait them into attacking us. And the one brigade did come out and attack us, which did give me the opportunity to start rolling around the flank. If I had rolled around the flank earlier, that brigade would have come in our rear and ended the entire battle. So that did work in our favor. But once again, give me your comments. Let me know what you all thought about that fight. A little draggy, a little long, just because they're trying to maneuver around, and break them one brigade at a time. But it was necessary for this battle. There's no other way of winning that one. And like I said, if it wasn't for the cavalry in the end showing up in the rear of the Federals, I probably would have broken the last of my units trying to get rid of those last two brigades. Alright, victory at Bangor. So we have 2 corps from the Army of New England and the Department of New England, both in retreat. The Armies reportedly suffered total casualties of 1,723 men. Thereof, 277 killed and 278 captured. Our casualties total 1,268 men, with 319 killed and 203 missing. We've captured 768 rifles and 16 guns from the battlefield and sent 277 soldiers off to our prison camps. In reality, we're more than likely we would have paroled these guys. In reality. And it doesn't look like any officers were killed on either side and nobody was defamed. Kind of amazing, actually. But that should give us some breathing space up here, which I desperately need. My reinforcements will be there in a few days. Let's take a look up here. So the infantry will be arriving in 5 to 6 days, and the artillery in 6 days. So yeah. My reinforcements won't be there until the 14th, and the engineer brigade for them is training up right now. But he's another, because I'm recruiting them from Delaware, because there were troops available there. So they're 66 days away from being trained up. So it's going to be a while before I have them up to that force. 66 days of training, plus another 20 days to transfer them. So we're looking at 80 days before the engineer brigade joins them. But, these brigades will be ready to go in 4, 5, and 8 days. Cavalry in 24. Artillery, and this artillery is also going up to Hughie's command. These are the 3 support batteries for the divisions. I actually have to recruit 3 more batteries to bring up his artillery division to full strength. So, but that'll be in September once I see what my finances look like. Alright, I actually think we will end this episode here. So I'm trying not to do hour-and-a-half episodes as much anymore. I know they're quite long, and there's actually people still trying to catch up from the last set of campaign videos for the northern side, so I don't want these as long as those. So if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, if you've not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so alert when the next video comes out. If you'd like a brigade in one of my armies, please let me know in the comments below. Type of unit, state it's from, weapons, uniforms, officers, and I will oblige you on all counts if possible. And once again, comments, as always, please do keep them coming. I love interacting with you guys. And I will see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.